In this video, we will learn how to increase our magic find, which will help us make a little bit more gold during the Halloween events. Halloween is one of the more popular events in Guild Wars 2 because you can make a lot of gold from the different things you can do during that time. We will start with food, and the best food we can get is always the ascended one if you can craft it. Even if you cannot craft ascended food yourself, more often than not, you will find someone always dropping some ascended food in the squad. If you cannot craft ascended food and no one dropped it either, then this is the best food you can use: peppermint omnumberry bars, which will give you extra magic find and extra gold along with the extra experience and extra karma. Next, we have the utilities, and there are 3 types that work very similar, and their prices on the trading post is also not that expensive. They are the lumps of crystallized nugget, flask of pumpkin oil, and the sharpening skull. All of them will give you bonus XP and bonus magic find. Next, we have the guild banners, which you will find dropped very often by the squad, and this will also help increase your magic find. So every time you pass by it, make sure to interact with it to refresh the effect. We also have the guild enhancement vendor, and you can find it inside your guild hall. If you are not sure of the location, you can always ask your guildies, or go to the guild hall yourself, open the map, and look for that icon. And when you hover on it, it will say guild enhancement. When you talk to the vendor, he will offer you different boosts that you can use. Once you consume one of them, it will give you an effect that will stay with you forever until you come talk to that vendor again and choose a different boost. As you can see on the screen, my current guild hall does not have the magic find boost, but most likely yours will have at the maximum level, so just consume the magic find one. Next, we have the enrichments which we can put in our amulets, and one of the options we have is a 20% magic find increase. You can buy that item from any laurel vendor in any map, and you will find it in the second tab when you scroll all the way down. Next, we have the lucky drake tail, which you can also buy from the trading post for a very cheap price. This will give you extra magic find and extra XP, and it stacks up to 2 hours. To activate the effect, double click on the item, and then just use skill number 1. This will give you this effect, which will increase your magic find and your XP. Keep using it over and over until you reach the maximum of 2 hours. One of the best items in game is called Candy Cone Gobbler, and this is something you can buy from the gem store during Halloween events for only 300 gems, and it is definitely worth it, and I would highly recommend that you buy it. The way the item works is it consumes candy cone, and then it will either give you some boost or it will transform you into some sort of a tonic. Obviously, the tonic is not the one we are interested in, but you will get some very good boosts from it. I will show you on the screen now some of the boosts we will get when we use that item. The 2 most important boosts we are interested in will be the XP boost and the item booster, which will also increase our magic find. But as you saw on the screen, this item is not exactly a convenient one, and it can be very annoying to use. So based on your tolerance, you may find this item very useful, or you may absolutely hate it. But either way, it is very useful, and it will give you some good boosts that you can use during very important events like Halloween or any other farm if you want to. There is another type of gobbler that you can also use for another effect, and this one will consume snowflakes, and you can buy it during the Winter's Day events. And as you can see, snowflakes are also not that expensive, and so it is worth it to use that item. When you consume it, it will give you an effect that will stay for 15 minutes, and it can stack up in the duration, and it will give you 25 bonus XP and gold, along with the reward track in PvP and Wodus' World if you do them. And this item is much more convenient and easier to use than the candy corn, but they both stack together, and so you can use them together. Just double click on the icon, which will open this vendor window to you, and then you can buy as many as you want of that effect to stack up the duration. Sometimes when you consume your snowflakes to get that effect, you will get Winter's Day gifts as a bonus. I still have a video coming up very soon that will show you a build you can use during the Labyrinth farm in Halloween. And also, shortly after the event itself starts, I will have a guide that will show you all the different things that you can do during Halloween that are very fun, especially if this is your first time in Halloween in Guild Wars 2, but also you can make a lot of gold from them. So make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with those guides and know when they are posted, and be sure to enable the notifications, otherwise they may be lost and you may miss those guides. And before we end our video, I will now show you the results for the winners of our giveaway.